La Crosse, Wisconsin is home to a wonderful and seemingly athletic community. Though La Crosse provides opportunities for year-round participation in a variety of sports, one sport in particular is difficult to practice in the winter. Currently, La Crosse does not have a true indoor tennis facility. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse proposed a new recreation facility which originally included 4 indoor tennis courts, but this concept was put on the back burner following the state budget cuts made in 2015. More recently, the City of La Crosse, as well as the Parks and Rec Department, has considered plans to build a new facility. However, these plans are not advertised by the city, nor do they mention them on the Parks and Rec website. This leaves the only indoor tennis facility in La Crosse to be Mitchell Hall, located on the campus, which is home to the Eagles. I spoke with Kyle Wogan, a longtime player who now plays for the Eagles. Please state your name, your role in the La Crosse tennis community, and how long you've been playing tennis for.
I'm Kyle Wogan. I'm one of the captains here on the UWL men's tennis team that I've played on for the last 4 years, and give or take been playing tennis since about middle school, so in that 10-year range about.
Tell me about your indoor practice facility.
Mitchell Fieldhouse. Can't say it's very ideal overall for tennis. It's obviously sport court material, wasn't really designed to be tennis courts, so plays quite a bit differently. That definitely took a lot to adjust to coming in as a freshman, and then honestly still haven't really figured it out as a senior, so it's an ongoing struggle.
Kyle says at the end of this season, he will only have had 5 home matches hosted in La Crosse, and believes if a facility is built, UWL will host many more matches in the future. I held an interview over the phone with Maura Anderson, who grew up in La Crosse and is now playing on the UWL women's tennis team, to ask her about her experiences practicing tennis in the winter.
Were you ever able to practice tennis indoors at La Crosse?
A little bit. In the winter, they had the indoor tennis league in Mitchell, but those usually filled up pretty quickly, and so I didn't really get to play much. I had to take lessons in Winona, which is about 45 minutes away, every winter during high school. So, on Tuesdays and Thursdays after school, I'd have to drive 45 minutes, take a 2-hour lesson, drive home.
Do you think that interest and participation levels in the sport would change if there were a dedicated indoor tennis facility in La Crosse?
Yeah, definitely. I think the fact that there's just not adequate space for people to be able to practice in the winter really just puts a damper on the interest level.
So you, if I'm not mistaken, worked at La Crosse Country Club?
Yes.
And what were your responsibilities there?
I was the assistant tennis pro and ran their youth and adult tennis classes throughout the summer. And it was a decent turnout through the summer, but I mean, again, it's very hard to grow a program that's only running May to August.
Sure.
Can't really build on that very much. Because I know they had been talking about building indoor courts actually out there, but I believe that fell through last year pretty hard, so I don't think they made any traction there.
Nielsen Tennis Stadium, which can be found across the street from UW Hospital in Madison, Wisconsin, is the perfect example of a solution La Crosse could use. When their 12 indoor tennis courts are not being used by the Wisconsin Badgers, they are in constant use by the public. So much so that at the time of this filming, I was not allowed to film the individuals playing inside. Nielsen is run by Rec Sports on Madison's campus. Their slogan even aligns with the type of lifestyle seen in La Crosse: play hard, get fit, live well. Currently, the best way to get involved with this issue in recreation is to spread the word and tell the Parks and Rec Department in La Crosse that you are an advocate for an indoor tennis facility. If enough voices are heard, we can only hope that old plans will resurface and give the community of La Crosse their own indoor tennis facility.